who now resides in
It's Lisa to
Hampshire,
throw first.
once of Nottingham, former county referee for Nottinghamshire, has refereed on the World Senior stage at the Circus Tavern as well. He calls Lisa Ashton forward to get the action underway for the day, and underway with a perfect visit.
Gemma knows a thing or two about that, doesn't she? Because that's how she started her week.
100.
Well, not with a 177. It was with a couple of 180s. Oh, come on.
120.
That's not fair. VAR, please. 50 to 1. Are we going to talk about that the rest of the day?
Well, she needed to get off to a quick start. She needed a big win, and she's got exactly that. It's a dismantling of Gemma Hayter in the end from Lisa Ashton. In the end, the average 88.5, but it was high up in the 90s for the most part of that contest.
You require 80.
About fair that this game has a crescendo leg. And she's going to get a couple in hand at double 10. And have a look at that. It's another combination for the Golden Girl. She has more combinations than Timpson's, looking to get over the line and make it a sprint towards it.
177.
That look from Trina will definitely change now. That was a thunderous hit
95.
from the girl from Durham.
Kirsty require 24.
Well, this has opened up the door for Kirsty Viinikainen. It's also given Kirsty Hutchinson an opportunity to potentially go on and win this group. After a slow start on Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday have most certainly correlated for the Durham Ace, and she has put herself in the race to win this Group A. It's an outside chance, but it's a chance nonetheless. She has beaten Trina Guliver by 3 legs to 2. For Trina, just like Gemma Hayter, having topped the table following the first day's play, has now got work to do. The ball is in the court of Kirsty Viinikainen. She can move 4 clear. She beats Paige Paulin after the break.
He would go to any Norwich fan or any Celtic fan and say, Pookie. And he would make it sound hilarious.
140.
It is a great name. He was a great striker. Still is.
Well, Paulin looking at 71 to take us all the way to a last leg decider in this third game of the morning session. Be the second last leg decider in as many games.
Kirsty's starting to veer right with her shots here.
40.
We've seen a 12 hit in this leg, and now 2 slightly wild 5s. That's not wild.
On the 4 flag.
That's right on cue.
He requires 60.
Can she cross the checkered flag? Couple of darts at tops to win this game 3-2 and to move 4 points clear at the top of the group. It's Kirsty Viinikainen's group to lose now. The Finn is 4 clear, and it could be a case of this group being finished before too long, because another victory for Viinikainen has put her in a glorious position in this Group A. And this is how she did it. A 3-2 victory against Paige Paulin. The player at the top of the group has beaten the player at the bottom of it at the top of this Group A. 20 for tops. Tops it is, but it's very awkward.
32.
That single was a little bit low for comfort. Guarantee the ball. Does. And here it is.
63.
Oh, that's not a bad try.
40.
First attempt at a double in the game. It may be the only one Kirsty Hutchinson gets. Hayter double 10. For a superb victory and a superb response following that opening defeat to Lisa Ashton. And Gemma Hayter just keeps Kirsty Viinikainen on her toes. Keeps herself within touching distance of the table topper in Group A, courtesy of a 3-0 success against Kirsty Hutchinson.
It's been better than that dart.
Yeah, it was a bit of shoulder in that last dart there from Lisa. Paige looking at the bullseye herself.
63.
And almost showed Lisa the way to go for it.
48.
Yeah, the worst numbers we've seen on doubles today, apart from the no darts at a double.
Game shot on the first leg, Lisa Ashton.
Well, I bet she's never done that before.
101.
But there will be little intricacies like that will improve over time.
To wrap it up with a ton-plus checkout. What a way to finish off what has been a superb performance at time to the Lancashire Rose. Lisa Ashton looks like a different animal on this Wednesday, and she has definitely got her bit between the teeth. Once again, getting the better of Paige Paulin by 3 legs to 1. That's how she did it. Coming up after the break, Kirsty Viinikainen can move one step closer towards qualification if she can get the better of Trina Guliver.
Right here.
Yes, he require 90.
I can't think of any Finnish restaurants here. Know anywhere that serves reindeer in Portsmouth?
I know somewhere out of town that does. 18. Oh, that's superb. And with every passing leg.
20.
But it hasn't been done just yet, and that average moves below the ton mark.
I'm not even sure if she's ever registered a ton plus average.
100. Kissy required 20.
Well, this to wrap it up. 10. What a performance and what a player Kirsty Viinikainen is. An average of 98.02, a new personal best. And she is now oh so close towards winning this Group A. Well, have a look at these numbers. For Trina, it didn't quite happen for her, but for Kirsty Viinikainen, an average in excess of 98, 3 from 6 when it came to her doubling.
That is something she can work on.
Well, it's something that she has acknowledged and something that she is trying to rectify. But there was nothing wrong with that. Every single dart, bang on point, and Hayter's got the break at a 2-0 lead. Paige did have an opportunity to break the throw, but Hayter here now looking to hammer home an advantage. Well, that's a perfect time to find a max, with potentially your last scoring visit of the match.
That's a song called that, isn't it?
140.
This is the right time by Lisa Stansfield.
71.
She's been around the world. Aye. And she's looking for tops.
Well, Gemma Hayter's finding another level on this Wednesday. She demolished Kirsty Hutchinson 3-0 in the game before, and she's inflicted similar pain upon Paige Paulin. 88.41 the average, and she really is beginning to go through the gears and looking to apply tangible pressure on Kirsty Viinikainen at the top of the group. The numbers for Gemma Hayter today have been much more like it after a slow start. 3 match starts though, come and gone. And just as the finishing line approaches, there's just a little bit of a glitch in the Viinikainen matrix, and is Hutchinson going to punish to the hilt? Couldn't find the treble 19, so Viinikainen back to get it won once and for all.
89.
Just the tiniest bit of fragility here from Kirsty. She would like to get this done before there's any more doubt.
Well, there's no doubt about it now. Kirsty Viinikainen is almost there. A 3-0 victory against Kirsty Hutchinson puts her onto the hill and puts her on the brink of another Saturday night appearance. The defending champion is looking in very good shape. A 3-0 win against Kirsty Hutchinson puts her on to 20 points.
Ashton now has too much to do.
120.
Great effort on the 128 though, the old school 128.
Well, she's been threatening big checkouts all week, so it's perhaps not a surprise that she wrapped up her previous game for 101 finish 41. Against Paige Paulin.
She require 8.
And she's looking to take the first leg against Trina Guliver, who, if she was given the option, just like in the film Men in Black, with the pen to reverse everything that's happened, and she was able just to wake up again and start the day all over again, she would probably say yes to that option. And the chase could be over
40.
because Lisa Ashton will come back with 3 more at tops to round off yet another victory and to open up a 2-point gap from Trina Guliver in 4th position.
No score. Trina, you require 4.
Well, who expected that not to go?
That one's not going to go either.
But
you sense
40.
tops might this time.
Should be a different outcome. is a different outcome. And for Lisa Ashton, Wednesday has been a completely different outcome. Another 3-0 win for the Lancashire Rose. She moves 2 points clear of Trina Guliver in third position, who has a wry smile on her face, but will be very frustrated with the way today has gone. Ashton, a 3-0 winner to take us all the way. She had trailed 2-0 in this match, but she's not going to take us all the way. Not just now, anyway.
55. Kirsty
For a moment, I thought
10.
she was going to go for 2 double 19s.
And so Kirsty Hutchinson looks up at double 5, shall I say. 10 points she needed, 10 points she's got, and she has got a 3-1 victory against Paige Paulin. And for Kirsty Hutchinson, that's a victory which moves her on to 14 points. It now means that Trina Gulliver's 5th in the table. This the tail of the tape from that particular contest. Hutchinson just proved too much for Paige Paulin. Coming up after the break, it is a meeting between Trina Gulliver and Gemma Hayter. Have come and gone.
She might not need many more.
Require 8.
Has been leaving double 4 quite a lot actually over the last couple of days. And maybe that's why. Because Gemma Hayter is still alive in Group A. She's done an excellent job there of asking the question of Casey Viinikainen, who is about to take on Lisa Ashton in one of, if not the most important game of this group so far. Trina is still looking for her first victory of the day, and she will take on Paige Paulin in game number 13 to get that. But most importantly, after that 3-1 victory for Gemma, it's now down to Viinikainen and Ashton to tell the story.
You require 40.
You would think so. Oh
30.
no.
Casey require 52.
Viinikainen is getting very fortunate here. This is a gift. This could change the entire match.
Game shot on the
And look what happens when you give her a chance.
Level at 1-1. And Lisa Ashton has missed a gilt-edged chance to take full control of this contest. And so it's in the hands of Lisa Ashton now.
59.
Effectively playing not just for herself, but for Gemma Hayter. She's given Gemma Hayter a bit of hope, and she's given Kirsty Viinikainen something to think about. And the Lancashire Rose moves on to 16 points in the group and moves in pole position to play tomorrow night. But it means that we've got a couple of games that will dictate and determine positions in games 14 and 15. Yeah, that feels like an hour-long sit-down discussion more than a chat to have here.
Yeah, that's why we're not having it now.
Paige require 56.
Paige might have this. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that.
Leg, Paige Paulin.
Is Paige Paulin finding comfortability against the 10-time world champion? Lakeside, did they continue to extend the other rounds? The women's final now best of 7 sets, the semi-finals best of 5, the rest of the tournament best of 3.
58. Trina requires.
Trina was 2-0 down in this contest. It looked like she was on the wrong end of a heavy defeat, but she's got a couple of match darts here. A double 16 to get the job done and to complete a turnaround win against Paige Paulin. A tried day in the end for Trina Gulliver. She moves on to 14 points. She's going to be playing Group C on Thursday and Friday afternoon, respectively. I think there's a little bit of her that's wondering what has happened today, but she at least finishes with a win for Paige Paulin. It'll be about regrouping in Group C. Coming up after the break, Lisa Ashton will take on Kirsty Hutchinson.
Maybe just
require 80.
Being a bit too cautious.
2 10s. To level up a one apiece. So what a perfectly taken combo that was from Kirsty Hutchinson.
Third leg, it's Lisa to throw first. Game on.
Until dinner comes along.
Require 105.
So 105 then to wrap it up. She's already had a 101 today. And under 105 for the finishing touch to what has been a superb day for the Lancashire Rose. Lisa Ashton 5 wins from 5 for the 4-times world champion. And we're going to be seeing her in Group B on Thursday and Friday night. And it's Lisa Ashton just peaking at the right time, because some of the performances today have been nothing short of extraordinary. A 3-1 win against Kirsty Hutchinson to round off her campaign. After the break, it's a shootout to see who tops Group A as Gemma Hayter takes on Kirsty Viinikainen.
43. Gemma, you require 111.
First part, check. Second part, check.
Game shot on the first leg.
Check,
Gemma
check.
Hayter.
Gemma Hayter strikes the first blow. A ton plus finish to take the opening leg. She's going to put herself in a good position unless Viinikainen can find the second ton plus out in as many legs. Hold on a second. Gemma Hayter's staring at that tops fixatedly and will be relieved that Viinikainen couldn't find
68.
it.
That's a beautiful shot.
Shot on the second leg.
Beautifully
Gemma
done.
Hayter.
Break of throw. Don't hate the player. Hate the game. And we don't hate the game because it's fair.
Game on.
Someone misses a double. Someone hits a double. And the latter... There you go. That could be costly.
Gemma, you require 157.
Missed the single too low. But it's on.
And it's another drift to the left. At the worst possible time. But Viinikainen comes back for what is
141.
a very awkward finish. And Hayter's left herself on a double.
And when you've just missed a single, that makes this shot even harder.
Composure is the key word here. The biggest of threes and now the biggest of darts at double 10. And potentially the biggest of misses because Gemma Hayter
16.
comes back 3 in hand at double 8 to seal her place through. Gemma Hayter is the first name into the hat for Saturday night. She beats Kirsty Viinikainen in a shootout match by 3 legs to 1 to once again win a Group A at Women's Week. And she'll be hoping to right the wrongs of last time that she was here, where she won Group A and then went out of proceedings on Saturday night. But she's in the hat, she's booked her ticket through, and this place consequently is going to be packed to the rafters. And this is how she did it. Welcome back to the MODUS Super Series. What a dramatic day we've seen here at the Live Lounge in Portsmouth, where it went down to the final game to determine who was going to win Group A. And it was Gemma Hayter who won out by 3 legs to 1 against Kirsty Viinikainen to book the first spot through to Saturday here at Women's Week 3. This is how it all ended up. Gemma Hayter on 20 points, but with a superior legs difference, has booked her place through at the expense of Kirsty Viinikainen. Lisa Ashton won every single match on this Wednesday to move on to 18 points and to move into a Group B position. Trina Guliver missing out, Kirsty Hutchinson missing out, Paige Paulin bottom of the table. But it's